Hi, I'm Atari Zero. My name is Atari. On Reddit, you probably have seen me as Astro-Atari, and I have a YouTube channel. And for the community, my thing is I stream a lot of my building of keyboards and resin casting. So that's kind of my passion. I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio. I moved to Washington in 2010, the very tail end of 2010, to get a job with a software developer here in Bellingham. I've been here since then and didn't start getting into the community until probably, I think it was the tail end of 2016 is when I started looking into things, and I bought my first keyboards in 2017, and then everything just ramped up. As I'm sure most of the community members realize, you buy one keyboard, you end up buying 10 more. So my favorite foods, I love pizza, obviously, that's kind of a thing. I'm Mexican, I love all Mexican food. I pretty much eat anything except for seafood. I just do not like seafood. I've never liked it. I can't like it. It's impossible. My favorite drink, now I drink a lot of coffee, but when people who know me know that my favorite drink is Crystal Pepsi. And when it came out again this last summer, I bought every single bottle that I could find. I actually have 8 bottles stashed in my various places around my pantry because I like it so much. I contribute to the community through my streams. One of my things that I like to do, and one of the things that I enjoy doing with the streams, is I educate people. So what I like to do with my stream specifically is I like to demystify the process of doing what we do. There's a lot of people who ask a lot of questions on Reddit and such, and even on other people's videos, and they are always wondering, how do we do this? Why do you do this? And that's a big question, like, why are we doing what we're doing? And so in my streams, I like to break that down and explain, this is why we do this here, this is why we're going with this here. And when it comes to resin casting especially, when I started looking into resin casting, there was not a lot of information out there, and not a lot of information that was useful to a beginner. So with my stream, I like to tell people exactly what materials I'm using, what tools I use, how much they cost, where to buy them, and the entire process step by step, including all the mistakes that I made, to say, I tried this last time, don't do that yourself because it's not going to work, things like that. So when I prep for a stream, the thing that I usually do is the day before or the night before, when I'm prepping for a stream, I will grab all the materials I need. I clear off my desk. I make sure the cameras are already positioned. I do this the night before, so that way when I come to the stream, I'm not scrambling to do stuff. So I make sure all my materials are lined up, everything is in place. And then I will kind of think through the steps of what I want to do, and then kind of clear up some room in those steps for suggestions from the viewers, because I'll ask the viewers to say, what am I doing? Which one do you want to see? What keycaps do you want to see? What switches do you want to see? Things like that. The key set that drew me in when I started looking at mechanical keyboards, I was doing searches for them, and I saw SA 1965. Or no, sorry, SA 1976, I think was the one. And that color scheme just jumped out at me. And so immediately I started trying to find ways to buy it. And people are like, hey, you're not going to be able to find it. There's no way. And so then I saw Pulse, and I was like, what about Pulse? No, you can't get that either. And so then I started doing more searches and stuff, and that's how I found the YouTube channel Ski with Pete, and started watching his channels and stuff, and then watching his live stream. And he interacted really well with me, and I really enjoyed his streams, and so I started buying keyboards off of his website, which is oneupkeyboards.com. And that's kind of how I jumped in, and then I started customizing my own boards and stuff from there. Right behind me, this is my actual keyboard collection that I have right now. My favorite by far is definitely the Prionic. You can see I already own 3 of them right here. just in the studio right now. I have 2 more Prionics on the way, and then I have one. I'm waiting for OLKB to release this particular model. I'm waiting for them to release this on their store again so I can buy a couple more of them. And then in terms of what keyboards would I absolutely love to own, honestly, I would like to see something like from Rama. I would like to see like an ortho board from Rama, which I know they have the OP1 coming out, and I am all about the OP1. GMK laser, I'm crazy about. If you can't tell, I really like gaudy colors. I mean, I have like a pink phone case. I'm really all about SA Miami. This has been one of my favorite key sets. I've put it on all my favorite boards. This is my current favorite board right now. I'm still a beginner, and I think there's a lot of people in the community who are beginners, and I think there's some trepidation towards getting into the community and understanding the process, especially when it comes to resin casting, because it's expensive, and there's a lot of artisan makers out there who I feel like aren't as forward with their information about how they got into it or what materials they use. And so I'm very open about it. If people want to know exactly how I do it, I will show them exactly how to do a casting. And so my stream is very educational. I will answer pretty much any question and walk people through it. And the other thing is that as one of the things I like to do is I'd like to give to the community a lot. And so I run a lot of giveaways. If there's a viewer who shows up on my stream a lot and is really interested in something, I'll mail them samples of my keycaps and they can just have them. I have a couple people who do that, who I'm doing that for right now. And so I just like to give to the community so they have a little something, because there's a lot of people in the community who maybe don't have a lot of funds. And so it's a nice way for them to get a little something without having to pay like $50, $100, $200 for an item. I actually have a few goals for this next upcoming year. I'm going to be building a couple custom keyboards by hand, hand wires, and then my next goal after that is I want to design a PCB. I have a few collaborations that are in process right now that I can't talk about. There's a couple people who I'm working with to release a project. Those should come out soon. I'm hoping to give a talk in the Seattle meetup this summer. I joined up for it, so I might be doing a talk there. One of my big ones, and this is, I like to do giveaways. I plan to do a couple of giveaways this year, and a couple big giveaways. I recently did a giveaway for the Mass Drop plank that went bonkers. Like, people loved it. I got like 2,700 entries or something. So that's one of my big ones. I really like to do giveaways. I think it's fun. It's just a lot of fun. I recommend checking out my channel. I have a lot of videos up there right now. I stream about once a week. My channel on YouTube is Atari Zero. You can also find me on Twitch and Mixer. Both of those all the other channels are under Atari Zero. So if you do a search for there under those names, you'll be able to find me. So I just want to give a shout out to my fans, guys who watch me on YouTube. They're there every single time that I do a stream. So I just want to say thanks for watching, guys, and supporting me. And yeah, I really hope that I see some of you on stream and on Reddit and stuff, and keep an eye out for me, and I hope to hear from you soon.